How you going, guys? Haven't done this before, but I'm going to record it anyway. I am dividing up my G3 bag after it's been fed into 10 fruiting bags. Decided not to bother with bags, went to Bunnings and got some of these bad boys, drilled a few holes in them, 6, and see how they go. It'll work or it won't. I have done 2 already. That's my G3 from the mushroom to mushroom course. 4th of the, 17th of the 6th I started it, fed it on the 4th of the 7th, and it started to pin again today, so I had to pull my finger out and divide it up and make it into things. These take about 1.5 kilos of substrate, so I'm doing 2 at a time. 3 kilos of substrate at 40/60, it's like 400 times 3 is 1200 grams of substrate and 1800 of water and lime, or detergent. I'm using lime, so we'll start with that. We'll get the water done first. We'll even be fancy and use filtered water out of the water filter. I had sprayed all this down with sanitizer before I started, just in case. There's 970, call it a litre. What do we got there? Another 1105, so probably a little bit too much, but I won't put it quite in. What do we got there? 200. That'll do. Near enough's good enough apparently. For that amount of water, I'll just stick to probably about 5 or 6 grams of hydrated lime. Again, not too fussy. Don't think it makes a big difference in the end. Just stir it up. Look in there. There's a little bit of leftover substrate from the earlier ones, but she'll be right. Rightio, add to that, we want 1200 paper pellets. So we'll weigh them out, chuck them in. Container conveniently holds about 400, so and about a litre of water, so it's good. Does about the right amount each time. Pop them in there. Stir it around, come and have a look. Get it all mixed together until the water's absorbed. Just like Aaron showed us on the mushroom to mushroom thing, but I look on the Facebook thing every day and there's always a bit of confusion, so I don't know. We'll make another video and see if we can confuse some more people. Mix that around. Pretty much taking it all up. You know, in the instructions, something like 3 to 10% substrate, but I think that applies to grain spawn. I'm just dividing this by 10. There's about 1550 grams in this bag, so there's about 150 grams of substrate per 150 grams of this G3 per pot, so I'm doing 2 at a time, so I'll put 300 grams in. So I'll just try and break off 300 grams. It sets itself in here pretty well. We'll get it. But this Queensland white is way more vigorous than the tan one. It must be something about the strain, but this one colonises up really quick and really white. The tan I did at the same time still. That was a fruit and bag, and it doesn't look like it's doing much at all. There's 308 in here. That's near enough's good enough. So I'm going to crumble this up as fine as I can. By the looks of my wife, something going on with my video camera. It must be going fuzzy and focusing and whatever. But oh well, maybe I'll edit it out. Maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. Break your G3 up into your substrate mix. It'll be about 3.3 kilos worth of substrate and G3 in here once I finish mixing it all together, which we'll pack into these 2 litre containers quite nicely. Well, there will not be much airspace on the top, if any, which is probably what we want. I wouldn't know because I haven't done it before. I read a lot of stuff. Nearly there. So that's broken down, and I'm a naughty boy. I haven't put my gloves on. Got the lime in here, dries out your skin. Oh well, I'm still alive. Use the wooden spoon so I don't touch it too much. I'm more worried about breathing spores in when they get going than I'm touching lime water. Mix it through. There you got the G3 incorporated nicely so that it colonises up evenly. That's the plan anyway. See any lumps, and stop and break them up a little bit. Or not. Choice is yours. So, this may all turn out to be wrong. We'll see what Aaron's got to say in the comments. I could be leading us all down the garden path and I could be wasting my time. Hope not. So now's the messy bit, filling up these tubs. I haven't engineered a clean way to do this yet. Usually end up with plenty on the floor and the bench and me cursing. Try not to do that while the video's on. Pack that down a bit and get the other one stuck. Oh, see, there we go. Stuff's trying to run away. We really need to invent a cleaner way of doing this. Because just quietly, if the camera wasn't on, I'd probably be a little less happier than I currently look about all this mess on my bench. Pack it down, better too much than not enough. I figured I didn't quite make enough for the first batch, and I don't know, probably made just the right amount. If you come over here, wifey, and have a few close looks here at our buckets full of substrate and G3, which as soon as we put the lid on, they magically turn into fruiting buckets as opposed to G3. I'll just try and scrape up all this mess here. Try and ignore my obsessive compulsion for mess. Although looking at my kitchen you might not think that, but you know. And there's them. of lids. Probably way too much of my face there. Couple of lids. Snap off these things. We don't need them. Get your little paintbrush out. Clean up the edges as the OCD dictates. Seal them up. If the memory was a bit better, I'd have bought a roll of masking tape to put on the lids to write on. But as it stands, I'll just write on them with permanent texture, and next time I have to change the writing, we'll just put some sticky tape over the top of it and write on that. That's the plan. So next bit, good old micropore tape. We'll cut 6 pieces of this per bucket, because there's 6 holes. Probably tedious to watch, but anyway, maybe somebody will get some use out of it. Put them over each hole. Mycelium can choose which ones it wants to come out when it decides it's ready. It's been pretty keen to start fruiting while it was G3, because I've probably been a little bit slack on getting it ready. I'm about to have 10 fruiting bags on the go, so soon I'll be drowning in mushrooms and wondering what on earth was I thinking when I started this, and what am I going to do with all these mushrooms? And how much stem butt culture should I make? Or should I just not bother? Get on the website and order a different strain. Get a different colour. Wait till summer, see if I can pull off some pink ones down here in Tassie. It'll be a bit cold most of the year for anything too pretty in the world of oyster mushrooms, but certainly be keen to work my way through the stock list at Urban Culture over the next period of whenever. Work my way up to lion's mane and shiitake, some reishi even. I think we'll just tackle all the shades of oyster to start with. See if there's a niche market for oyster mushrooms in the Tasmanian homegrown food scene that somebody isn't filling already. Or just bung them in the dry dehydrator and save them for later. One of the two. If they can pay for themselves, that'd be good, eh? Sell a few mushrooms, buy some more spawn. Rightio. So, come over here, wife. We'll just put on the top Queensland white fruit. Do that times 2. Queensland white fruit. It's the 10th of the 7th, year 20, 10, 7, 20. And we'll bung them on the scales to see what they weigh, so we know how much water we've got to add back in when it gets round to harvest time and we charge up for the next flush. That's $18.95. So we jammed a fair bit of substrate into there. So when we fruit, we'll cut them off, weigh them again and see what the difference is. Not sure whether I have to feed these ones again before they flush. They've been fed as a G3. Don't know whether they need to be fed again before they fruit for the first time, or whether we just do that after the harvest. That'll be a question that I'll need answering after this video's been published. I'll just come with me, wife. We'll go to the shroom room. So this is where it's all happening. The mushroom action. Bathroom, humid is placed in the house. Got a humidifier I'll chuck in there when they get round to doing their thing. Spray bottles. This is where it starts. Next thing you know, I'll have to clear out my shed. But, yeah. Anyway, that's it. If you got any questions or comments, leave them below and somebody will get back to you. See you next time.